Hey there my friends, today we're going to discuss the switch statement in C. So let's get started. Let me go ahead and open up my editor, and as you may have noticed, I have this file, the statement created ahead of time, and I have also created this new file ex24 underscore switch statement.c. So the switch statement branches program control by matching the result of an expression with a constant case value. So in this example, I have demonstrated how switch statement works. So the keyword switch and then the expression that needs to be tested. So if this is true, it will check if it's in here, case 1, case 2, case 3, and if no information can be found on these cases, then it will display the default one. So the switch statement often provides a more elegant solution to if, else, if, and nested if statements. So again, the switch statement takes a form something like this. It's going to look like this. So to better understand this, let me just delete this, and I have here an example below. Let me just comment this out and comment this out. Here it is. So I have this line, I have this variable initially assigned the 3 to num. So it's going to, so we'll be using the switch in here, and then switch num. So if num is equivalent to one of these, then it will display the value, or it will display the statements inside these cases. So first it's going to test here. So case 1, if the value is 1, then it will display this, displays 1, and then break. So break is very important. If you don't have a break, then it will run all the cases. It will display all the cases. So make sure to put a break statement right after the statement you have provided. Then if this is not the one, so 1 is not equivalent to the value 3, so it will jump on this next case, and then it will look on the right case, and on this case it is 3, so the value matches on num. So this will display on the screen, and then with the break it will end the switch statement. It will jump right over here. And to make sure that to better understand this, let's just run this. So compile and run, and as you can see, displays 3. So it found this case, this statement, and then break and jump over here. So again, in this example, the program outputs display 3, since the value matches the num 3, which is case 3. Now a quick note about the switch. So the switch is valid only for character and int. In C, it doesn't work for any other data type. So basically just int data types. So keep that in mind. And you might be asking, what's the difference between the if, else, if, and the switch statement? So I have here another representation. Let me uncomment this out. And if you still remember, in if, else, if, we use this comparison. We use this statement. So if and then compare, or if and then test this expression, and then if it's not, then jump over to the next expression, test again. If it's not, test again. In switch statements, let's start first with the if else statement. So if else statement compares one value with many values, like this example, while switch statement compares one value with many values. So we have one value compares with many values. So that's what switch statement is. So switch statement, one variable compares with three values, which is if else if statement is not possible. So in if else statement, you cannot compare one value with three different values. So that is not possible in if else if statement. So I hope that you learned something, and before we wrap up, I have a little exercise for you on this tab, on this tab. So which choice shows the correct syntax for the switch statement? So is it something like this? Is this the correct syntax when using switch, or is it this one, or is it this? If you know the answer, feel free to put it in the comment section below. Thank you.